Hello everyone, Mr. here. Welcome back to Minecraft. Last time we had our first adventure into the Woodland Mansion, and the first death. I'm now going to do part 2, mainly for something I barely do normally. I'm actually going to work on the house. For those that don't know, I typically, when I am in a world, have at minimum this kind of thing. Then I just go mining, get diamonds, and increase my strength. I hardly ever work on my house. I also want to, though, alter, I guess you could say, the shape of my home. So for that, I'm going to need a ton of oak saplings. Going to break down all these birch trees because I would rather have oak growing on my island. My main idea is this. I want to make it so that my house looks like a somewhat modern style. And if you don't know what that means, I don't want it to be a big old cube. I want it to be somewhat shapen. It will be an irregular kind of shape, but it should look good in the end. So I will be cutting ahead to when I've sorted out all these birch and have the oak planted. Okay, we're back. As you can see, I've cut all the birch trees down. And I've got all these saplings in place. After some time they'll grow into oak trees and I'll be able to use the wood to carry on with the house. As I don't really like using birch, in honesty for me it's not the best looking wood, but I have quite a bit of it. I'm going to use this as resource wood. Let me just convert all of this wood. There we go. Now, it's time to go back to the mines, I think. Let me put away a few stacks. And I think we're good to go. Yeah, we are. In case you don't know, I'm going to need to make a new mine shaft myself. Have a bit of food. I might actually need to get food first. You know what? Scrap going mining. Let's go get food. I'm going to go over here, because I don't believe I've been over here quite yet. And we're going to hunt. The main foods we're going to want to try and find. I guess I can have a bit of fish. As I was trying to say, though, before I noticed the salmon. Main goal is probably going to be cows and pigs. Let's have a look around. Okay, that's a cave, I think. Yeah, I'll get some chicken. Oh, wait, is this? I think it is. I think that's where I came from last episode. Okay, let's keep on hunting. There's one. Could have been there as well. But that doesn't matter. For now, what matters is that we get ourselves all of the food that we need. Okay, this is a quick cut into here. I seem to have found not only jungle, but bamboo. And this means if bamboo's here, there's a chance I could see a certain friend. Oh, melons. That'll be good. I can also make a farm. Looks like my food supply is going to turn a bit varied. Which honestly isn't all too bad. Okay, I'll come back once we have ourselves either something of importance, or we have ourselves plenty of food to go back home to. Okay, I'm back everyone, and look who I found! Oh, first of all, sorry zombie villager, but I can't help you out there, so you just die. This is a panda! Get out of here. Why are there so many of them? Your pandas, they like to eat bamboo, but you don't give it to them, normally, half the time. You do that if you want to breed them. What you do is you throw it down, and they pick it up, and then they munch. It's kind of cute. There you go, panda. I'm not going to bother trying to take one home, because pandas are extremely slow creatures. However, that I won't mind trying to take home. That's a parrot. I got it. Thing is, if you sneak crouch on them, you can actually get them on your shoulder. Now, parrots, while unlike dogs, they can't attack, unlike cats, they don't scare creepers and give you stuff at night, parrots mimic the sounds of creatures nearby you. This allows you essentially to know, without going near them, if there's, say, creepers or zombies nearby. A lot of people could say they are kind of the worst animals, because they give you next to no positives. But I beg to differ, because the ability to know what creatures are nearby, half the time is very useful. Because you can hear the parrot going nuts with different zombies. That obviously means, then, that there are still zombies nearby within this forest. And yes, it also does do different sounds depending on if it's an adult or a baby. Such as... Oh yeah, after some time, the parrot can fall off your shoulder. Get back on my shoulder, mate. It also gets off if you take damage. On my shoulder. So yeah, I'll meet you all when I'm back home with my new pet parrot. And we are back home. So, besides having the parrot on my shoulder, and besides the melons that you can clearly see my HUD, I've acquired quite a lot of melon. While meat-wise maybe not the best, the melon is fairly decent. So, we have all this food, I have all this wood. Let me grab one stack of melon. If you're questioning how to get the parrot off your shoulder, the best way is quickly cover yourself in water. The parrot does not like getting wet, and it doesn't like it when you get wet. Okay, as you can see, all of the birch leaves are becoming tons of saplings and sticks. This is going to make it kind of an... Oh, there's another tree grown. It's a big tree. Now, as for these saplings, I don't really need to worry about them. Now, before I just feel like I'm done with that dark oak sapling, there is one issue. The dark oak trees are exclusively grown by having saplings in a 2x2 shape. Oh, hello. There's also a drown there. Oh, and he's carrying an nautilus shell. There we go. If you don't understand, if a drown's holding an item, they have a greater chance of dropping that item. However, nautilus shells are important for when we do things in the future. But with that fellow out of the way now, let's have a look-see down in here as to what I could do. I've got some lapis. And swim back up onto the surface of the island. It will probably be best to make the mine a staircase again. So let's try to think of a good place for it. Most likely somewhat nearby the house still. So maybe around here. This looks like a good space. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I typically make a mine in a fairly easy to go down method. While, yes, it takes a long time to fully build this out, it will prove fruitful in the end. So for now, I'm going to show you what the main layout is that I use. As once I've shown you it, I'm going to cut to when at least a lot of it is done, as by then I'd either find something of importance, or I just want you to be tabs on how far I've gotten. So as you can see, for the first one, I dug a 5x5 in the first layer. However, in the second layer, I left one corner. Now, what I'll do is I'll dig out everything except for that block. So let's grab all of this dirt. Now, I'm going to dig out everything but that block, which that dirt is sitting on top of. Okay, it's starting to turn night, so let me quickly head over to the bed. Don't want to have mob spawn while I'm doing this. That's why I went to bed. That's the creeper dealt with. Okay. from here, from now on, we're going to be looping the layer we just did, where we dug everything but a middle block on the side, and this layout, which we will have all but 3 blocks in a corner dug out. So, it will go like this. Dig out that. So now, as you can see, it's going to go like this. Now I dig away everything but that corner. So it'll go in that kind of spiral formation. I will be back once I have either dug quite a distance down, dug into a cave, or dug into something of value to share. Well, it looks like I found something. I dug into a water cave. This will be very interesting. Let's have a look. Okay. Need to get back to here. Okay. Let's trying to think what the best move would be. Okay, if I do that, I can get some air. And there we go. Bingo. Seem to have found something that seems very similar. Oh, hello. Let's see. Nothing of real value to me, honestly, there. I don't know if this is just me thinking from the area of last episode, but this does look mighty similar. Oh. Well, I stand corrected, it's definitely not the same. There we go. Use that one block as protection from being put into the lava and burn away most of that waste. Here we go. Now, we can hunt around in here. and keep that lava flowing because now it's blocked. So it's like a light source. Yeah. That's a amethyst deposit. Very strange world generation for that, but I'm not going to complain. As now that I'm up here, voila! This is solid amethyst. As you can hear, amethyst shimmers when stepped on. And you can break the blocks to have solid blocks of amethyst. I'll be collecting up a bit of this. However, the ones that you see there with cracks, you cannot... Ow. Almost died. But then again, I'm kind of okay with what I got. The amethyst there with cracks, you cannot pick up even if you have Silk Touch, making them theoretically the only block that you can break, which you can't have in survival. Okay. Now that we're out of the moss zone, as you can see, this is a large cave above zero, meaning that it's not cobbled deep slate. So when looking around, now we don't have to worry about any form of moss. As we are hunting for diamonds, we need to be very much on the lookout. Let's take out these glow squids. I want the glow ink. And I found a big cave again. Now this big cave might be more impressive for me. There's diamonds right there. Didn't take long when I entered this one. We need to locate more. More diamonds. Let's keep on hunting. That's moss. Okay. Where did I enter from? There it is. There's more. Ah, there's more than one here for a change. Oh, got ourselves an amethyst deposit here. No more diamonds visible. And as for where we are on the map, even though it's dark, if I hold it out, you can see that I've moved quite a bit away from the home. Let's fix that. What's the best direction to go? Because I do believe I had to cross there. Never mind, I just got to lava. However, this is good and bad as I need obsidian. So let's dig up all this. Nope, that's more lava. Oh, but it's diamonds. Yoink. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Now that I'm in this position, shouldn't be all too bad for getting all of this. There. I also want to get an actual bit of lava. Okay. This works out. I probably should make some torches. Just so I can see. Let's carry on. Let's carry on up. You know what, let's turn now and go up this way. Let's carry on up. Grab that. Hopefully I will either break into a cave, or I'll reach the surface eventually. I will be back once I've done one of those. And we're back on the surface. Not far away from home either. So let me get rid of some of this waste in my inventory. And let's sort out what I have at the moment. There we go. Let me get some more food. Oh! I did not know this was over here, but I'm now very glad I came out nearby. Same goes with that. That is a broken nether portal. which typically have a chest nearby them with loot. Flint, we got some iron nuggets. And as you also probably saw, there is in fact a solid gold block embedded into the frame. So I'm going to just dump all 4 of those torches. And... oh, there we go. Got the gold block. Oh, this is a proper village too, because there's an iron golem. If I had fish on me, I would try to get a cat. Got a lectern, we got bookshelves. This might be a good house to pillage. Let's see. This chest has potatoes and has bread. Potatoes will be good, for that is another farmable resource. And bread is food. This is librarian. Librarians are always going to be really good because, as you can see, they can sell enchantment books. Farmers are also great, for if you get just the produce that they want, you can get tons of emeralds out of them. There's a blast furnace here. I'm probably going to dump some of these sticks to grab it. Okay. Let's head on back home with our spoils. Okay, we are back with all our spoils. My first action is going to be setting down this blast furnace, putting in the iron, and putting in all the fuel that it needs. Second of all, I'm going to go ahead and grab all the meats that I had already, as now I've got more, and I'm going to put away the bread. Let's go ahead and start cooking food. I need to do this. As with a furnace and any form of log, you can make a smoker. Now I cook food quicker. Let's go ahead, get the gold. Here we go. Now, as we have a lot of chests, we should be fine. And the reason I wanted lava was to make a cobble generator. Got ourselves quite a bit of oak now available. So, I can go ahead and alter how this house is shaped. First of all, going to get a bed. And here I'm just going to put all the wood. Also going to put the amethyst, the flint, and mushroom. There we go. With this obsidian and diamond, let me get the sugarcane that I had. The important thing about this is I need to have sand, as while you can plant sugarcane on a bit of dirt. Oh, actually, there's some on the island already. I'll use that. Sugarcane grows faster when it's on sand. This means that it's more optimal to have a sugarcane farm on a beach. There we go, I'll plant all of that. Then with the 3 that I have remaining, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make paper. This paper, and I'm going to hopefully have leather 4. Yep. And I'm going to make a book. Now, I have an enchantment table. Not that bad of a startup. As for what I'm doing with all this extra obsidian, I'm going to make 9 ingot out of the iron nuggets I had and turn that into a flint and steel. Let's see where a good place for our nether portal probably is. I'm going to say probably around here. Now, the minimum size for a nether portal is 2x3, but I make 3x3s for 2 reasons. 1, it looks nicer, and 2, will be later on, but there is a way of making a portal that you can control. I'm going to use my fire charge to activate this, so then my flint and steel has full durability, and in we go. And this is one of the greatest spawns. You're going to be swapping out my map or my shield. And welcome to the Nether. And more specifically, welcome to a piglin bastion. These places are controlled by the piglins. However, like I've already said, they are peaceful as long as you're wearing 1 piece of gold. However, don't mine anything that's related to gold near them or open up their treasures. That's a piglin brute. They are aggressive to you either way. So I'm going to need to be extra cautious, because attacking the brutes will make the normal ones aggro. You know what? I'm going to do this solely because I feel a bit scared of the brutes. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I have made the world peaceful. This means hostile mobs don't spawn. But then you might be questioning, because I'm about to show you, if I can be safe. Ah, like that right there, I believe. No, that's a normal piglin. I thought that was a piglin brute. There's one. As you can see, it's not automatically turned aggressive to me. Piglin brutes do spawn in peaceful mode. However, they are not aggressive upon instance. Oh. Oh! As you can see, piglin chests typically are very good for loot. And I have just been acquired with a special music disc. This disc I won't be able to play, sadly, but this is Pigstep, a special disc added in for the Nether update, which added the piglins actually. If you're wondering why I'm not going to play it, and why it's been copyright striked, it's actually not a song made by Mojang or Minecraft themselves. As you can see, the name of it is Lena Rain Pig Step. So if you want to hear it, you're going to have to either find it in-game yourself, or you're going to have to look up on YouTube at Pig Step by Lena Rain. I will say, it is definitely a good listen to. It is a good song. First time in the Nether, we encountered a bastion and got pretty well looted. However, this won't be the last time that we come to this bastion, as I need to quickly drop off what I have. Also, when we're in Peaceful, we are perfectly fine no matter what from any and every mob. Okay. That ancient debris, I'm going to smelt it right now, as it is extremely special. I'm heading back into the Nether, as piglins, you can trade with them. Or, well, not exactly trade. Villagers, you do normal trades. Piglins, on the other hand, are more aggressive, they're more rough. So instead, with piglins, you barter. You throw the gold on the floor, and they'll pick it up, look at it, and throw you something. I just got soul sand out of one. For that 20-ish gold, I got given quite a bit of stuff. Would you say that's always worth giving every bit of gold to them? No. Would you say it's worth at least giving it for certain items that they can drop? Most likely. Now, I'm going to want to try and I'm going to want to find a special location in the Nether here. Most people probably wouldn't know what it is that I'm looking for, which is not another bastion, but I will be taking it. I am on the hunt for a Nether fortress. But first, we're going to loot this place. We're going to try and find all the chests. We're going to try and find all the gold. Claim it. We're going to make trades, and we're going to see what we can get. There's a chest. What's in here? Okay, we have Crimson Nylium. This is essentially the Nether's variant of grass dirt. There is, of course, though, two different variants, just like how you have got the normal grass dirt, but you've also got a different version of dirt, which is mycelium, which you can only locate in a mushroom biome. Of course, as you can probably guess, this is Crimson Nylium, so very much likely, and very much correct, there would be Warped Nylium from the Warped Forest. As it appears to be, I can't locate any more chests, but equally I've also fallen in quite a bit. Okay. I have now climbed all the way up here. And there's even more bastion. This should mean, yep, all the chests are getting closer. Got ourselves more golden apples, more bones, more big loot. Here's our bigger chests. Another golden apple. And holy cow, in here is all the loot. Golden nuggets, magma cream, golden carrots, a solid piece of gold. This is very much handy. However, as you can probably guess from why I'm doing this, there's still plausibly more loot here. As there is what I like to call a summit chest, which is a chest as high up as possible within the bastion. But by the looks of it, there ain't one. So, off I go. And to this piglin, a single gold ingot. What might you give me, sir? Arrows. Not that bad, considering how we own a crossbow. So, let's go ahead and let's head home. Here's our mine. Got all these trees. Oh. Oh! That was strange, but we just saw something that can happen. The piglins are able to go through the portal. That can only happen, though, if the portal is open on both sides. You can probably guess now why I pointed out the importance of having a portal that we can control. If we have a portal that we can activate and deactivate, we can prevent any piglins from wandering into our world, the overworld. So, yeah. Probably for the next episode, we'll either start our second infiltration of the mansion, or we will do something probably more important, which is find the Nether Fortress and begin the main mission of acquiring a blaze spawner. But for now, I could put away almost everything I hold, as now our goal is just to do a bit of house redecoration. Well, that was mighty close. But luckily, we have gotten all of the wood, and I have planted down all the saplings. As you can see, the amount has significantly risen. And as I'm now getting more and more scared for the house, I'm going to go to bed when it's a thunderstorm. This is the only other time you can go to sleep besides during the night, which I am grateful for, because that can be single-handedly one of the scariest things you can ever encounter. Okay. I want my entrance is my first main fort. Likely I'd want it... You know what? Let's have it over here. There we go. Now, the main course of action shall be destroying some bits of the layout so I can extend them out. Also, as you can see, trees grown, but also we've got a little friend. When there's enough trees that at least will be in the area, you can start to have animals spawn. It needs to be able to be classified as a forest biome, or a biome in general that isn't just barren or transformed into a house. Henceforth, that baby chicken could actually spawn because of how this is being treated now as an oak forest. With all these oak trees that I have got planted and hopefully growing. When they do. Who knows how long that will take. There we go. Oh, there's a second tree. Ah, here we go. We've also got a sheep now. There we go. I've now got that wing. I will be filling in this area with planks. Get out of here, sheep. I do believe the baby chicken might have stepped into the lava there. I have just made the house quite a lot bigger. So let's start filling in. Starting off with the outline for this. I'm now going to break the remaining bit of dirt here, and then I'm going to start filling it in. There we go, first area filled in that I have altered. There we go. That's the second area. Let me go ahead and just quickly hop up to show you. Gonna most likely build a bit of extension over here as well. Just give the whole house a bit of life. There we have it. In this area is going to be the final extension piece of the house. There. You might think it looks mighty similar to this side, and it does for the reason of I'm going to actually probably have one way up and one way down on opposite sides. So yeah, we now have a much larger extension to the house. The plan will stay the same, of it will be this many high for this floor. But yeah, I'm eventually going to have to maneuver these chests. I'm also going to have to eventually find a place for all this dirt, which is why having a way down will be great. So yeah, we have done quite a lot better now than we did last time. Because instead of getting a little bit of diamond and dying, we got a fair bit of diamond, got tons of stuff, tons of good loot, and I'm feeling more confident now in taking down the enemies within the Woodland Mansion. So, next time, we're coming for you, Vokers. This is Mystic, and goodbye.